What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, this is going to be my kind of final talk on my 30 days that I spent trying to better myself and just doing a good little challenge to get myself prepared for really just the rest of my life, but also, this year going into it, summertime, just getting myself where I need to be, right? Basically, if you don't know, if you haven't seen the videos previously, I had an idea to do 30 days without a lot of my vices and try to kick them to the curb. I ended up doing that. And this is now, it's over day 30 as I'm recording this, but still I wanted to give you guys the feedback. So in these 30 days, the three things that I wanted to accomplish the most was my sleep, my health, and getting off of like electronics and stuff like that, right? In that time, I went and I was on games for a little while, and the first week was pretty spotty, just due to the fact that I was new to it and I kept making excuses of, oh, I can't do this. I finally got to a point where I hit about the week and a half mark, and I realized I need to, obviously start turning those things around. And sometimes it's gonna be uncomfortable, but you just gotta do it, right? So I did exactly that. I took a lot of the things in my life, not all of them. Now, this wasn't like a perfect 100% run, but I definitely did get a lot of it done, right? I think I got probably 3 out of 4 things corrected that I wanted to be, right? So we'll start first with the sleep. My sleep has gotten a lot better. I was going to bed at like 2 or 3 in the morning for weeks on end, right? I got that all fixed. I'm starting to go to bed more regularly, a little earlier at least, but my goal was try to be asleep by 11, whatever. If I work the next day, obviously make it a little earlier, but ended up getting that down to around 11 to 12 o'clock, depending on the nights. And as far as my health went, I want to stop eating fast food. I want to start making my own things, just start making myself my own meals, right? I want to be sufficient. So I really wanted to take this time and kind of, pull myself back together, figure out, why was I eating fast food, right? Why was what was my biggest thing, right? 2 things had occurred, okay? One of them was smoking. Smoking made it almost impossible to have the patience to go home, make yourself some food, and eat, right? You're hungry, you're trying to get something quick. That was one of the things that kind of got me. And then the other reason, I had no discipline. If my stomach was hungry, I just ate right away. I ate a lot, right? Not good at all. So what I kind of worked on a lot was, giving myself that chance to be able to make food at home, and then also just make myself wait a little bit when I'm hungry, not eat right away. Like if y'all ever been hungry and you don't eat, you realize that stomach pain kind of goes away, right? And it's just fine for a couple more hours. So, I'm trying to get to at least that level once a day and just kind of fast a little bit, in a sense, like a semi-fast. So I cut that down and went to like a meal or 2 a day max and just called it good, right? So that's another thing, check off the list. And now when it came to video games and being on my phone and being on stuff like that, that one was a little more iffy, but naturally I'm just not someone who's on my phone that much. I play some video games here and there, but that was the whole point. I wanted to get off of it. So as far as phone went, that didn't really change. I'm never really on it. And then for video games and stuff like that, I've been on it here and there. Definitely wasn't quitting like I kind of had wanted to. I did trim down the hours a lot more to more like an hour or 2 a day, I'd say on average. This past 30 days has taught me a lot, and one thing that it really taught me was just discipline. If something's uncomfortable, something's painful, it's not gonna be fun to go through, and you know that walking into it, it becomes a whole different thing. I think that's where it's the most challenging, when it's going to be challenging. When you don't know, all you stick to is you have to persevere, but when you think there's an option, it just becomes a lot harder. This 30 days has been honestly pretty helpful to me. It's been able to show myself a lot of things that I didn't know about myself or didn't want to admit about myself. It showed me a shit ton of discipline and the fact that I have the power to do that, and it's not someone else can make me or nothing. It's all me. So I would recommend you guys to do this 30 days if you haven't already. This has been my 30 days. I'm super grateful for everything. Cut back on a lot of stuff, so I'm super proud of myself and proud of you guys too, if you guys were able to do it with me. But I got a bunch of stuff I got to get done for y'all. This video barely got pumped out. I had to get everything ready for my family coming into town. Logan's coming to town. It's a whole mess. So I'm gonna go get all my room nice and tidy and everything for the family, and I will catch you guys next Thursday. But I love y'all. Peace out.